Welcome back to Universal Sports. We're live and direct for the biggest game, although it might not be the biggest game. It's a charity shield game. People say it's a pre-season game, but this is the bragging rights between Manchester's two biggest clubs. Either it's going to be red or blue today. We've all also had a one over Manchester City in the FA Cup final. Let's see if we can get another one over them today in the Community Shield. So some injury news coming out. So Harry Maguire, Victor Lindelof potentially might be injured. So it might be Johnny Evans and the Butcher Martinez starting. So we also need to see whether Luke Shaw will be starting or not. So if he's match fit, whether he'll be starting or it will be Harry Amas. And then another breaking news is Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Breaking news, that's right, is potentially going to be leaving this weekend by Monday morning to West Ham. Terms have been agreed this morning, so Aaron Wan-Bissaka will be on his way out of Old Trafford. So Diego Dalot will be starting there, although if Wan-Bissaka is still here, he might come on in the second half just to say his goodbyes, but we have to wait and see. So in the middle, I'm going to go with our star boy Kobbie Mainoo alongside Casemiro, although Casemiro's not got the legs on him, so we probably need him as a defensive midfielder. And then start off with Mason Mount further up, and also Bruno Fernandes as a false nine. We don't know whether Rashford is fit enough to start. If he's not, then Garnacho starts on the right, and then on the left Amad Diallo. So either they can swap over, so either one of them will be starting under Onana in the goal. So this is about the biggest game of Manchester derby. Not the biggest, but people saying it's only a pre-season game. This is not a pre-season game. It's about bragging rights, whether Manchester can be red or not. As you can see, the atmosphere here is really building up. I'm going to get some match reactions and fan reactions from them and some match analysis. So what do you think of the match predictions today? The United's going to take it?
I'm going to say 1-1 and United on pens.
United on pens.
I was thinking the same, but I think if we concede first, I think we might bring it back or take it to pens again. But if we score first, then I think it would just be City trying not to score and we will be on the back foot. But because of our injuries, I'm not sure if we can keep it like we did in the FA Cup. But I think 2-1 United or possibly pens. I'm going to say that.
So what's your score predictions for today?
Well, I think 2-0 to Man United, and I think Fernandes and Mainoo will score.
No worries, that's fine. Score predictions for the
2-1 United.
And who's going to score?
Kobbie Mainoo, first goal scorer.
And the second goal for United?
Martinez header.
And who's going to score for City?
Haaland probably.
Haaland, that's it. That's fine, thank you.
3-0 United.
And for you, what score predictions?
I think it's going to be a 2-1.
I was going to say 2-1 as well. I feel like I need to do a different one now, but 2-1 United.
2-1 United.
And who's going to score?
Don't even know who's going to be playing at the moment. That's the problem.
So many injuries.
There's so many injuries, but look, if Rashford's done, he's got a point to prove. I think he'll get both of them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to say Kobbie just because, you know, he got that goal in the final, in the FA Cup final. He's going to get another one today, so for sure.
What about yourself?
Sancho hat-trick.
Sancho hat-trick. Sancho hat-trick. Heard it first.
There we are.
So what's your score predictions for today?
2-1 United.
And who's going to score?
Xerxes going to get one at some point.
Xerxes.
He's coming on or he's starting. I don't know yet, but Xerxes getting one.
Someone said Sancho hat-trick.
That's not very realistic.
He's got a point to prove.
Yeah, he's got a lot to prove, but I think he proved it over the course of the season as opposed to one day.
Yeah. Manchester's going to be red tonight, innit?
Yeah, it always is.
Always.
Never was blue, man. Blue moon seems to be rising, but never will stay up there.
Pep's era is going to come to an end now.
As Ten Hag said last season, every era comes to an end.
Pep's gone. Pep's going next.
Pep's gone, and just like Liverpool, that's going to start to crumble this season. City will next.
There are not many big signings.
Glory, Man United, no matter
on, United.
what. Let's go, United.
Ten Hag's Red Army. What score is going to be today?
I think it's going to be 2-2, and Manchester United's going to win on the penalties.
Penalty. Who's going to score the two goals?
Luke Shaw is going to score and Bruno Fernandes.
Luke Shaw? Yeah. That's when he starts. Got too many injuries.
He's going to do it. He's going to do it.
So what do you think of Erik ten Hag?
He's great trainer, of course, from the Netherlands. So we love him. I hope we win, of course.
Erik ten Hag's Red Army. Hopefully do it. The biggest game, the Manchester derby. What's your score predictions?
1-1. Penalties, we win.
Who's going to score?
Bruno,
And who for City?
like Foden or something.
What about yourself?
3-1 United.
3-1 United. Who's the goal scorers?
Garnacho with 2. Mainu with 1.
And for City?
Haaland, it's obvious.
That's it. Eric Ten Hag's the Great Army.
Huh?
You happy with Eric Ten Hag and
love
Ineos
the guy.
this season?
I love him. One more season. If he messes up, we're done. But
You know who's going to step in? You already got him lined up.
Jurgen Klopp is coming to United.
Ruud van Nistelrooy. Their score predictions for today.
3-2 Man United.
And who's going to score?
Hoyland, Garnacho, and Rashford.
Highland's injured.
Really?
Yeah, he's not going to be starting.
Rashford gonna score 2 then.
Yeah, that's when he starts. So, score predictions today.
2-1. 2 for Manchester United.
And for you?
3-1 to Man City. And he scored all Haaland first, and after Bruno Fernandes and
Garnacho
from the
you?
bench.
What about you?
About me, I think Grealish, Holland twice, and Sancho.
Manchester's going to be red. You take this off.
We are from Italy. We are from Italy. We support both teams. Thanks.
So what's the score predictions for today?
2-1 Man U.
And who's going to score?
Kobe Mainu, Garnacho.
And what do you think of Manchester United this season? Will they do
I
well?
think they'll do really good.
Eric Ten Hag to stay?
Yep.
Thank you.
They'll do really good.
So what's your score predictions for today?
Okay, I think today Man City will gonna beat United 2-1.
Who's going to score for City?
I'm Man City.
Who's going to score for City?
Haaland and maybe De Bruyne. Good luck.
Is Pep going to stay after the season?
I don't know really.
You like Pep?
Yeah, I think he's gonna stay. Pep Guardiola, the best.
The best.
Thank you.
Score predictions.
My score prediction is 2 United, 1 City.
And who's going to score for United?
De quoi?
Who's going to score for United?
Bruno Fernandes, 2. 1 penalty, 1 goal normal.
Who's going to score for City?
Huh?
Who's going to score for City?
City, I think Haaland. And you?
2-1 United as well.
Okay.
Bruno and Kobe Mainu.
Okay.
So the score predictions for today.
You know what? I can't say because there'll be a lot of people who might give me a bit of hate. So I'm gonna keep it neutral. I'm gonna say it's gonna go to penalties, and then it's 50-50. I can't see who's winning in normal time. I think the team that we've got out isn't strong enough. So yeah, let's just hope for penalties.
Penalties. No one scores in the first or second half.
I think there'll be goals. 1-1, maybe 2-2. But yeah, penalties, and then it's potluck. Anyone's game, and that's what we can do it. Yeah.
Hopefully, get one over the City again.
Look, I've not been to Wembley for 10 years. It's been a really long time, so I would love for Manchester United to win today. I would love to go home back on the train, all happy, have some City fans there and absolutely demolish them on the train. I would love doing that. I would love it.
The cheating side, that's it. That's what we want.
Absolutely.
So our score predictions for today.
If it's anything like the FA Cup, 2-1. 2-1 for me.
Who's going to score?
Xerxes, the new signing, second half, and maybe Harry Maguire header.
Harry
Maguire header. I say it first.
The fridge.
That's what I say.
And who's going to score for City?
2-1. I think could be anyone, like Ake, maybe. I don't know. I don't know who's fit and who's not. It could be anyone, but it's Savio, the new signing, to give him a little bit of hope.
Hopefully, bring the Community Shield home.
Bring the Community Shield home. FA Cup, Community Shield, perfect. That's all I care about.
Get over the blue side, the cheating side.
The 115.
The 115.
We don't want to bring that up.
115. What's the score predictions for today?
I think it'll be a tight game. Obviously, a lot of players have been off after the Euros. I think it'll be a difficult challenge for United as well, even with the defenders we've kind of missing. I think with the City lineup and what's going on with them, I think it'll be a draw. But I think United might edge it right at the end. So I'm going with 3-2.
And who's scoring? Who's going to score?
We've got a lot of injuries, haven't we? I think it'll probably be a lucky header. Someone like Martinez might just come in there. Or I don't think it'll be a difference. I think Kevin De Bruyne will play a big part of it as well. I think he'll probably get a goal on the name on the goal sheet. But I think it could be anyone's game, this one. I think if you can nick a draw or at least pull it one last minute, I think we'll be there.
Penalties, maybe.
Possibly, yeah. Because it's always one of these cagey games whenever it's a cup on the line, so or shield, so to say. Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for your
live and exclusive outside Wembley Stadium, Manchester United versus Manchester City. Blue versus red. Eric Ten Hag versus Pep Guardiola. And a lot of people say that, we want to avoid injuries, it's all about fitness today, but let me assure you that is not the case, because bragging rights are on the line. They're always on the line when it's blue versus red. Manchester City versus Manchester United, one of the biggest games in English football, if not world football. So what's going to happen? We got some City fans going past there. Obviously, if you're a Man City fan, you're going to be quite confident today. 5 out of 6 Premier League titles. Pep Guardiola, one of the greatest managers that we've ever known. But what happened a couple of months ago gives us a little bit of confidence, right? Manchester City went into the FA Cup final as favourites, and not only favourites, but firm favourites. But somehow, some way, Eric Ten Hag and Man United found a way to beat Manchester City in the FA Cup final last year. But that performance was, you could say, a one-off, because last season Manchester United were pretty abysmal last season, let's be honest. However, we found a way to beat Manchester City, the Premier League champions. So today, let's start with some positivity, let's start with some attacking football, let's start with some possession football, and maybe it's a statement of intent. Who knows? It's probably unlikely that Man United are going to win the season or the Premier League title, but we can beat Manchester City over the course of 90 minutes. We know that. We've seen it before. We've beat them on multiple occasions. Come on, let's have a quick word with you, lad. Come on. What's your name? Lad? Amf, what are you, lad? George. All right, most importantly, what's happening today at the full-time whistle? Who's lifting that trophy?
Man United, mate, 2-1. We'll go 1-0 down. Erling Haaland will score first, and then Kobe Mainoo will equalise, and Rashford, 77th minute, outside at box, top right corner.
You got money on this, lad, yeah?
I'm gamstop.
What's your prediction?
Hey, do you know what it is? I'll go same. Do you know what it is? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Yeah, 77th minute, Rashford winner. 2-1 win it.
Come on, United, yeah?
Come
on. Anyway, let's get back to business. So, where were we? I've lost my train of thought. Okay, so we were talking about Manchester United have got it in them to beat Manchester City over the course of 90 minutes. We know that. We've seen it. We've beat them on multiple occasions. Ole did it. Eric Ten Hag's done it. But it's about consistency. It's all about consistency. But we're going to find out exactly how the season's going to play. But today, I have come all the way from Manchester. I have come on that train. I want to see Man United lift that trophy today, one way or another. Preferably, I'd like to do it by playing that champagne football, play that possession football, but it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's about who's going to lift that trophy, and I think it's going to be Manchester United. There's a lot of people who are probably going to disagree with me, but I think Man United are going to bring that trophy, and it's the first trophy of let's see how many. But stay tuned. Just before we close this video, I want to say a big thank you for everybody who's interacted with the channel so far. Let's make that big push and get us to 500, because your interactions and your comments, they really mean a lot. So make sure you get us to that 500 mark. But until later on, we'll give you a little update.